at the Phoenix International Raceway for the first race of Season 1 of the SCRL Kart Series. Yes, it's the dawn of a new era here in the SCRL. We are using the Kart Series for the very first time. The number 88 of Rowan Marmot will be leading us to the green flag. Stuck beside him is the number 3 of Michael Brown. The rest of the starting lineup for today's race. All 33 drivers are here. Of course, the Phoenix International Raceway, this 1 mile D-shaped oval, will be the host of the first ever event here in the Kart Series. Of course, the Kart Series is basically a series that is somewhat like the IndyCar Series, but it's a different sanctioning body and whatnot, so yeah. And the year is 1979 is when the Kart Series was made, so that is the year we are using the schedule based off of. Kart Series will go from 1979 to 2007, I believe, is when the series ended. So, for those of you that like the Kart Series, we got a long way to go in this division. Of course, you see the 88 Rowan Marmot, forever wrote his name in the history books as the first ever pole winner. And now, for those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off. 20 laps is the distance for today's race. There are no green-white checkers here in the Kart Series. And you see this is old Phoenix because of the dirt on the backstretch. Look at that. So Rowan Marmot, in just his second career SCRL start, he made a start in the Rainbow Dash Truck Series. He took a break. He is back to run full-time here in the Kart's first ever season, trying to become the first ever race winner. He won the pole. Can he win the race? Pace car will pull in for the first time, and history will be made. And we are green here at Phoenix. Off towards turn number 1. Rowan Marmot easily clears the number 3, Michael Brown. But here comes the car on the inside line. That is the 54 of Carol Dent. Carol Dent takes over second place, 3 wide for second. As here comes the 11 of Marcus Asachi. Still 3 wide. Now they back off just a little bit. Off turn number 4, the 3 scrapes the wall. And Rowan Marmot leads the first lap here in Kart Series history. Battle for second place. Here comes that 54 car once again with Carol Dent being pushed by the 48 of Carlos Rodriguez, as Rowan Marmot already has a half-second lead. He's enjoying these 2 cars battling because that's allowed him to pull away. Looks like Carol Dent will take over second place now, as 2 laps has been completed. We got 18 to go. Actually, 17 to go. So Carol Dent takes over second place. Have to see if she can close in on our race leader, who has almost a full second lead now. As we go back in the pack, look at some of these other drivers. The 24, Simon Oskin. The 18 of Jack Lagacy, a former Busch Series champion. Oh! Simon Oskin almost just smacked the wall there. You see the 44 of Giorgio Tatsuyami. I think that's how you say your name right. If I didn't, I apologize. Lead is now 8 thousandths of a second. So Carol Dent has cut 2 thousandths of a second off of Rowan's lead. She's trying to close in on him. Carlos Rodriguez currently in the 3rd position. 4th is Michael Brown. And 5th is the number 10 of Riley Spurleytube. There he is. Of course, Spurleytube is no stranger to these types of cars. He has won several times in the SCRL Formula One series, so a car that is similar to this. So no surprise there. Let's see, the lead is now 7 thousandths of a second. Rowan lost another thousandth of a second to Carol Dent. Take a look what's going on back here in the back of the pack. A lot of good double file racing. As you once again you see the 18 of Jack Legacy currently in the 23rd position. You see the 4 of Joe Jefferson trying to gain a spot. Lead is still 7 thousandths of a second if you're keeping track. We have gone 6 laps without a caution. It's possible we could go this entire race without a caution. Some of these drivers have already spread it out just a little bit. Lead is back up to 8 thousandths of a second as Joe Jefferson makes a pass on Clay Myers. That'll be for 13th spot. You see Chaka Duskwatcher moving inside the top 10 in her number 69 car. This is only her second series she is competing in, I believe. So good to see her having a good run in her first ever start here in the kart series. Of course, everybody is. Riley Spurley Tube is currently in the 4th position. He has gained a spot past the number 3 of Michael Brown. Rowan Marmot has lost a thousandth of a second lead again as we got 11 laps to go, this time by. Trying to be a dominator. He won the pole. He led the first lap. Trying to become the first winner as we got the 2 cars of Carol Dent and the 48 Carlos Rodriguez drafting together, trying to catch Rowan Marmot. They have cut the lead down to 6 thousandths of a second. Battle for position further on in the back, right here. As you see, Daniel Bouchard going past Chaka Duskwatcher. Bouchard goes way wide in turn number 3. As we cross the start-finish line, we are officially halfway. 10 laps down, 10 to go, as the lead is now half a second. As Marcus Sasachi is being passed by the 14 of Derek Green. You see Ryan Pritchard trying to move up. Not able to. Battle for lead is heating up. Rowan Marmot. There's Carol Dent right there, currently running in the 2nd position. The lead is now 4 thousandths of a second, being pushed by Carlos Rodriguez. We got 8 laps to go next time by. And you saw Riley Spurley Tube is currently in the 4th position. He's trying to close up into the top 3. Battle for position. Here comes Ryan Pritchard on Marcus Sasachi. This will be for 7th. And Ryan Pritchard takes it. So move Ryan Pritchard up a spot. Currently trailing the field is Al Legacy in the number 98 car. His brother Jack Legacy is in 27. So the Legacy brothers not faring too well in the kart series. You got 6 laps to go. Next time by, the lead is 4 thousandths of a second. Battle for 4th place as Riley Spurley Tube is trying to defend against Michael Brown. Carlos Rodriguez once again trying to work with Carol Dent. Whoa, Rowan scrapes the wall. He's going to lose some ground. The lead is now down to 3 thousandths of a second. Five and a half laps to go. You see Carol Dent going way wide in turn 4. That's going to lose some momentum right there. She's going to scrape the wall. Way too aggressive, just trying everything she can to catch Rowan. Carlos Rodriguez trying to get past her. They're still trying to catch the McDonald's entry of Rowan Marmot. Spurley Tube goes a little bit wide in turn 3, but that's all right. 4 to go. Rowan still keeping, as you see Carol Denton still in second. Carlos Rodriguez in third. We got 3 laps to go this time by. Rowan trying to defend. Lead is now back up to half a second. Carlos Rodriguez trying to go under Carol Denton if he can. Trying to at least get second place. Got 2 laps to go this time by. We've gone this entire race without a caution. And looks like it'll stay that way as everybody's spread out around this track. 2 laps to go. Into turn number 3, into turn number 4, Carol Dent closing in on him again with a huge run off turn number 3. Into turn number 4, white flag, 1 lap to go for Rowan Marmot. Can he bring it back home? Lead is now down to 3 thousandths of a second. Down the backstretch for the final time. Rowan Marmot won the pole. He has led every single lap. The closest anybody has gotten is 3 thousandths of a second. Off the final turn, Rowan Marmot is going to make history. He will score his first ever win. He wins the inaugural race here at Phoenix, here in the Kart Series. And we did that race entirely without a caution. Here are your race results. Rowan Marmot scores his first ever win in the first ever race here at the Kart Series. Second, Carol Dent. Third, Carlos Rodriguez. Fourth, Riley Spurley Tube. Fifth, Michael Brown. Sixth, Derek Green. Seventh, Ryan Pritchard. Eighth, Marcus Sachi. Ninth, Chase Miller. And 10th, Daniel Bichard. Rest of the race results. We had all 33 drivers finish race on the lead lap. No one was out, and we did that race entirely caution-free. Well, that is it here for Phoenix. We'll take you to victory lane for the first time in his career with the number 88 of Rowan Marmot. Here are the point standings after the first race of the season at Phoenix. Rowan Marmot has a 60-point lead over Carol Dent. Third is Carlos Rodriguez, 90 points behind. Fourth is Riley Spurley Tube, 120 points behind. And fifth is Michael Brown, 150 points behind. Rest of the race results is where they are in points right now. We will next see you for the second race of the season at the Atlanta International Speedway. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.